Disposition of leased properties, recovering value from a wasting asset, presented by Raul Campos. In this video, we will review the key mistakes made by both tenants and real estate brokers in disposition of leased properties and illustrate techniques that better recover value given the wasting nature of leasehold assets. Corporate leases are in fact wasting assets. In other words, the value of these leases are largely controlled by the ticking clock, which is the lease term. To maximize recovery value, the lease-up time is as important as the sublet rent, given that the ability of the tenant to earn sublet income is limited by the remaining term of the lease. Therefore, understanding how pricing of the sublet will affect lease-up time is critical to achieving a higher recovery value. What tenants and brokers often miscalculate is how dramatically recovery value decreases as lease-up time increases. We can illustrate this concept by using an indifference analysis to show that a lower sublet rent can still yield the same recovery value as a higher market rent because of its shorter lease-up time. Let's assume that a tenant wishes to sublet a 50,000 square foot leasehold with a remaining term of 60 months. If at the market rate of $15 a square foot, it takes 32 months to lease, then the time available for the tenant to recover value is limited to the remaining 28 months of the term, which would generate approximately $1.75 million of income. But if the sublet rent is reduced to a more competitive rate of $10 a square foot, which in turn reduces the lease-up period to 18 months, the tenant still recovers the same value even though the rent is 33% less. Additionally, this lower rate has the real potential of becoming the market clearing price that competes effectively for tenants that are already in the market. This could shorten the lease-up time frame to 6 months and would increase the recovery value to $2.25 million, a 29% increase. Additionally, it is also important to price sublets at a discount to space that the landlord offers directly, because tenants cannot give the same concessions that landlords are able to, like renewal rights, expansion rights, or a direct relationship with the landlord. While most brokers may suggest a sublet rent that is 10 to 20% less than direct space, this level of discount may be insufficient given market conditions and the inherent misgivings that tenants have for sublets. Therefore, calculating the market clearing price is critical to achieving the highest recovery value. It is also important to talk to the landlord first to understand the landlord's position, including his view of the market, and discuss what he will or will not do to support a sublet program. For example, under what circumstance is he willing to allow the tenant to buy out of the lease and assume full responsibility for the subtenant? What additional rights is he willing to grant a subtenant? If he sees the benefit to himself, is he willing to share the tenant improvement costs, commissions, and other lease-up expenses? Dispositions are not easy, and to achieve superior results, the disposition team needs to invest the time and resources to think through each situation in order to then act decisively. Each market has unique characteristics, and there is no substitute for vigorous analysis of market conditions and developing alternative pricing scenarios. On dispositions, the urgency to act is high, but taking the time to think first is essential to success. Thank you for watching this video.